Good morning, children. As we have already discussed the structure of neurons and neuromuscular junction. So today we are going to study structure of human brain and its functions. Let's start with the human nervous system. This slide shows the flow chart of human nervous system. All the parts of the nervous system are structurally connected with one another and functionally integrated. This is divided in two important parts, that is CNS, central nervous system, which is made up of brain and spinal cord, and another one is peripheral nervous system. All the thread-like nerves which connects the various body parts with the central nervous system collectively constitute the peripheral nervous system. It consists of cranial and spinal nerves. Peripheral nervous system further divided in two parts, that is autonomic nervous system and the skeletal. Autonomic nervous system controls the activities of the organ inside our body automatically, even without thinking about them. Autonomic nervous system is further divided in two parts, sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system have opposite effects on internal organs of the body. If one system exerts a stimulatory effect on an organ, then the other system exerts an inhibitory effect on the same organ. The other type of peripheral nervous system, that is skeletal nervous system, which controls voluntary movements of skeletal muscles. Now let's see about the brain. Brain is enclosed and well protected in the cranial cavity, that is cranium or the brain box of a skull. As shown in the figure, the brain is surrounded by three membranes called meninges. Cerebrospinal fluid is present in spaces between the meninges. This fluid protects brain from external shocks and mechanical injury. Human brain is a whitish bilateral symmetrical structure that weighs about 1200 to 1400 grams and forms about 80% of the central nervous system. Brain is divisible in three important parts, that is forebrain, which is the largest part of human brain and forms 4/5 of the brain. And the second one is midbrain, and this is a small, about 2 centimeter long thick stalk. It connects the forebrain with cerebellum and pons of the hindbrain. Hindbrain is the posterior small part of the brain, and it is differentiated in three parts, that is pons, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Cerebrum, thalamus and hypothalamus are the parts of forebrain. Tectum and tegmentum are the parts of midbrain, and hindbrain is of cerebellum, pons and medulla. Now we know cerebrum is the important part of forebrain. The important functions performed by the human cerebrum, that is memory, willpower, thinking, emotions, experiences, reasoning and learning. It initiates and controls the movements of the stripped muscles. It controls the sensations, perceives the sensory impulses such as pain, temptation, touch, taste, smell, hearing and sight, etc. So all the sense organs are controlled by cerebrum of forebrain. As we know, midbrain of human brain is a small, about 2 centimeter long thick stalk and controls certain types of automatic behaviors that integrate simple movements with sensory input, auditory, visual functions and motor function. It connects hindbrain with forebrain. Till now, as we know, hindbrain has the three important parts, that is pons, medulla and cerebellum. The pons relays information from the cerebellum to the rest of the brain. The medulla oblongata is the base of the brainstem that controls heartbeat and breathing. Cerebellum is the largest part of the hindbrain, present below the cerebrum and above the medulla oblongata. The cerebellum helps to maintain the posture, balance or equilibrium during movements. It controls and coordinates the movements of various groups of muscles. So children, this is all about the structure and functions of human brain. I hope you must have understood the structure and functions of human brain. In the next presentation, we will talk about coordination in plants.